then, it's decided. You'll be my example to everyone. You! Sister? Oh, Gatling gun feet, huh? Wait, is this an execution then?
What? Oh no! Oh!
What? Well, you know, I was thinking she was gonna be around for a while. But I guess not.
Well, if she's a robot rabbit, there could be more of her.
Yeah, actually, you're right. There might be more of her. Or that's just part of the show. That was surprising. It's there. I can smell blood coming from that table in the back. Well, you say that, but like I said, unfortunately, I can't even have that reaction anymore, and I'm actually really angry about that.
Yeah?
Why wouldn't I be?
No, I understand completely.
Like I said, this is the game saying you've been waiting for this to happen and it's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Look at yourself. And I mean, I understand that's what the game is doing on purpose to produce that, but it's like...
Yeah, the smell of blood. What in the world is at that table?
It's under there.
Under the table? I dashed toward the table at the back, reached out toward the tablecloth, and then I stopped. Is this nervousness? Fear? Why am I nervous? It can't be. It obviously can't be. There's no way that's gonna happen. With a shout, I grabbed the tablecloth and flipped it back in one go.
To the surprise of no one.
Yeah. Night vision goggles! For the rest of my life, I will never forget what I saw. Maybe burning rage.
Jeez, get out of my way!
It's another corkscrew.
And now she's going to be like, it hurts when you completely ignore my perspective. Boo!
Well now.
There, now that the annoying little sister has been dealt with, let's get back to business.
Wait.
Hold on a sec. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least...
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Teru Teru Hanamura, the ultimate cook.
Oh.
Hey,
Call me chef. No, wait. That's not what I...
please.
Please tell me at least what happened to the Hanamura diner? To Mama?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I was wondering how he was going to answer. I was wondering if he was going to say, who knows?
But he's just ignoring him.
Lies. I won't believe this.
I won't believe it.
Well, now that everybody's seen this, can we just stop?
Right?
Well, it's not 8-bitted. Is he gonna be cooked? This is interesting.
It's the same.
As
It's
Leon.
very similar as Leon. Yeah. What is the song?
Pretty interesting.
Deep fried Teru Teru. Yeah.
He is. Is there gonna be a walk, or is it just gonna be missiles? Wouldn't that more like vaporize you? Oh, it's the oil. What, you didn't dredge him with flour?
The hell?
There we go.
I see.
What's he gonna be dropped in?
The volcano, of course.
Well, are you gonna dig him back out?
Doesn't look like it.
Well, at least he died instantly. The sound effects on that really sold it, too.
Yeah.
Of course, the problem with nobody doing anything is that bomb in the square.
Yeah.
Extreme!
I love the turn. It's so glorious. Because I played games like this when they were new. Man, you're finally here. You're so late. What were you doing?
I'm sorry. If you're angry, I'm sorry. Don't be mad.
We're not angry.
Where's Girl C?
Just hurry up and get over here.
Okay. I should go talk to Girl B first.
Talk to Girl D first.
Ah!
Also, you are totally not staring at the camera as much as I would. You really... never mind.
We're missing another girl, too. Girl A, are you in good spirits today?
I recorded it all myself!
We're here because you had something important to say, right? What's this about? Are we going to summon Persona?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking. Obviously, it's about yesterday's incident.
Is that where Girl C went?
Hey, you already saw the newspaper, right? Yeah.
Huh? What newspaper?
God, you're such a slowpoke, Girl A. It is in today's evening newspaper.
This one, here you go.
Man, this really is not like nostalgic,
Yeah.
though. Just read it.
I can't read nothing.
Female student clubbed to death?
Oh! July 8th, at around 6 a.m., a janitor from Double X Academy came to work and discovered the body of a female high school student in the music room on the second floor. That's where Girl C is. The student had been struck forcefully in the head with a blunt object and was already dead. In the art room, you say.
In the art room,
Struck
you say.
from behind with a blunt instrument.
But it was a girl, wasn't it?
Ibuki wasn't in a swimsuit.
Well, remember what you were saying about not being present for the body discovery?
I know. What? That bell just now.
So who is number 3? Who is number 3? Is number 3 Kazuichi or is number 3 Fuyuhiko?
Well, Fuyuhiko was the first one to show up, so it couldn't have been him. Oh no, Hyoko.
Look, one of the 3 was Hyoko. Another one of the 3 was Fuyuhiko. The other one of the 3 is possibly the killer.
But we never really got a clear answer on that.
But it wasn't yes, but it wasn't no.
That's true,
Okay?
that's true. You're right. That bell just now. Could it be?
A body has been discovered. Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin.
A body? That's a lie! Impossible!
Someone come here!
The third was Kazuichi then.
That was definitely Kazuichi's voice just now. It sounds like he's nearby.
And of course,
He's in the beach house. Did that scream just now come from in here? Cautiously, I reached my hand towards the doorknob. As I twisted the doorknob and tried to open the door.
It's Mahiru, of course.
It won't open? It's locked. No, this is different. It's like something is blocking the door from the other side. What does this mean? Kazuichi's scream. Did I really hear it coming from here? No, What am I being nervous about? There's no reason for me to be nervous. A body discovery announcement? I won't believe it!
You don't have to like it.
I'm not going to believe it. There's no way I'll believe it. Who would believe something like that? As I raised my voice, I swiftly stepped inside the beach house. I won't believe it. The moment I stepped inside the beach house, those words mercilessly shattered into pieces.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Poor girl.
Oh my god.
That wasn't funny, by the way. Because you said geez.
I wasn't trying to be funny.
Yeah, I know.
If this was all a dream.
And there's our sparkling justice.
I know, the mask. When did I begin dreaming?
What was the last line he just said?
If this is all a dream.
Been a while on that one, huh?
Yeah. If this is reality, why is Mahiru on the floor covered in blood?
I mean, I wish we didn't see it coming, but we've sort of been operating under the assumption that this is what it would be, you know? I should never make them again.
Oh.
Knocks her right down.
Come on, hurry up and look.
Not entirely dissimilar from the... Well, from any other music room. I was going to say from the music room in 1, but... So someone's laying on the floor.
It's girl F. This is... She's not laying down. She's dead.
Dead? That's impossible. Why?
Lower your voice. They might still be nearby.
She was probably jealous of your talent, so she... I'm supposed to be your best friend. If you'd told me, none of this would have happened. Girlie, don't tell me you... That bitch thought she could do anything she wanted because of her family's influence. And I just couldn't stand it anymore. You know, at first I tried to talk to her, but that bitch started talking shit about how she'd target me next time, so I felt a sudden rage, and before I knew it, I was choking her. And then she lost consciousness, but things would have been worse if she woke up, so that's why I had to do something about it. It's not my fault. Or yours. It's all her fault. Girlie! Guy F.
That bitch! Girl E, was it? Word is she was with her on the day of the incident. Looks like she threw something away here. What was it? What the hell is this photo? This vase is... Could it be the sound of breaking glass was actually this? If it wasn't, why did she try to secretly get rid of this and not put it like in the incinerator right there?
Why would somebody want to copy this?
That bitch. What the hell did she do to my little sister? Looks like I need to ask her a few questions. And if that bitch really did that, I will never forgive her.
Right, and so that's, of course, what the killer was. But now the idea is put it all together, huh?
Looks like this is the end.
That's right.
That's the Truth Edition. The incident's first day and third day are depicted in it.
Yep.
Now you filled in all 4 events from the first day to the 4th day.
Hey, Chiaki, what do you think of the characters in this game?
You mean like Girl A and Girl B? Their names make no sense, and they have no romantic chemistry either.
That isn't what I was asking. No, not that.
See?
While you were talking, looks like the ending staff roll started. You should probably pay attention to that.
Staff roll?
Perhaps.
You should be able to find out what you want to know if you look at it. Probably.
What I want to know is on this staff roll.
You know, girl A. So-and-so. This is really interesting. It's like, frankly, I'm just like trying to digest all of it.
Right.
To make sure I don't miss something, so it kind of, yeah, Mikan,
Oh
Mahiru,
my
Kyoko,
god.
Ibuki, Sato, and then
Fuyuhiko
Yeah.
Kuzuryu.
Sato. Who the hell is Sato?
Hey.
Could it be? This might be it. The ending prize Monokuma gave to the first person who beat that game. I told you that it was there a second ago, but then you looked away at other things.
I'm so sorry, Chiaki. I've got ADHD. Assuming that the folder Fuyuhiko had was in fact the prize, I wonder if he approached Mahiru and tried to threaten her, or maybe push her,
Or gave it to her!
Or gave it, yeah, it's just,
Like, you need to see this too, because you're just as involved as me.
yeah.
What's inside the envelope?
Well, I think it's the picture of the vase, the broken vase.
Well, I mean, maybe.
Let's find out. I turned over the envelope, and what came falling out was a few photos.
Oh, this photo.
Well!
There we go. Photos that were actually there. I mean, not the picture of the vase from the game, but maybe the picture of the real vase. This
Yeah.
seems to indicate that it really happened then.
Yeah.
In as much as we can trust it, which is, again, 1 and 2 can't both be real simultaneously,
Right.
without other circumstances.
Right. This is a photo of Mikan, Ibuki, and Hyoko in what appears to be some sort of entrance hall.
It is the Hope's Peak uniform, isn't it?
It is! It's just like that game.
There was a similar scenario during the first day in Twilight's True Edition. Girl B was in a bad mood because Girl A was late, and Girl D tried to cheer her up by taking her picture.
Is this the photo she took? Are these going to be the photos all taken by Girl D in the game? Because she snapped a few.
Look at this photo, too. Yeah, that's the real vase.
A broken vase.
Is that the same photo Girl D showed Girl E on the third day?
As I recall, a broken vase was in the classroom next to the music room.
Yon murder weapon.
Yeah.
But still.
But this photo is more shocking.
As Chiaki showed the photo to me, I was stunned into silence.
Yeah. It...
That's the music room from the first game.
Or is this Sato? Okay, something doesn't add up. Just...
Wait! No, that's not Sato. Remember, Fuyuhiko's sister was killed in the music room. Sato was killed in class 1A.
You're
You
right.
can tell because of the cheeks. She's got the Fuyuhiko cheeks.
This is an actual photo of a dead body. Since there's a piano behind the body, it looks like it's in the music room. If that's the case, could this be the photo of the first victim? It's not, I mean, I see what you mean with the Fuyuhiko cheeks. You're absolutely right. That looks like Sonya, though, doesn't it?
Kind of does, yeah. I mean, with the blonde hair and everything.
Although I guess there could be a bit of, like, maybe same face character designerness.
Like to show a relation.
No, just like you see a bunch of characters designed by the same person, and some of them can start to, like, blend together. Like, what, if you put blue hair on her, would we go, is that Sayaka? See what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
But yeah, that's Fuyuhiko's little sister.
You mean it's the victim of the murder that occurred on the first day?
Oh.
Yeah, the one they blamed on a pervert. And one more.
Oh, God.
This is the last photo. Okay, so Sato is Sato.
Yeah.
This is probably the photo of Girl E after she got killed on the 4th day. You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Arrgh! You stupid frickin'!
Bear!
I never needed a sword or a shield. Just like I
never
said.
needed a tool. So... you didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
Just trying to interrupt this.
Yeah.
You just needed to be yourself.
That was all he ever wanted. It's...
I never wanted a tool.
Oh,
I just wanted
Fuyuhiko.
Only you.
Oh, man.
Young master?
Man. No, this is despair, I suppose.
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
It's just such a drastic misinterpretation of everything. It's just so sad.
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Well, to be completely frank, I'm actually quite glad that Monokuma has done this, because Monokuma 2 has actually rather done a lot to sort of make me like him. But this has fortunately reminded me and steeled my heart in the proper direction, told me to stop trying to compare him to Nagito or something like that, and remember who he is after all, the stupid murder bear.
However much more charisma he might have over the other Monokuma, he's still Monokuma and the one behind all this.
Please, Peko. Don't go. I need you. Don't leave me.
Young master? Young master?
No.
And now we get to see some zany execution scene.
Complicated, inappropriate emotional responses. It's a really interesting thing to try to provoke.
Mm-hmm.
Or evoke, rather.
Of course.
I see. With Fuyuhiko in the back. A voodoo doll? What's up with all the Dynasty Warriors? Like, there was that section in the first game
you're
with
right.
Sakura doing Dynasty Warriors too. Well, this is maybe more, Sengoku Basara, I guess?
Oh!
I like how Fuyuhiko is part of this.
What?
Fuyuhiko. This, I suppose, really is despair.
Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know. Oh.
Oh, mad are we? Well, if you want to do something about it, then you need to quit acting the way you are.
Not yet. He's still alive.
Really?
Well, she did have to cut through a robot to hit him.
Well, and then she covered him, you know.
Everyone!
Fuyuhiko is still alive.
Well, we gotta get over there fast!
Yeah!
Are you serious?
Fuyuhiko! Frantically, we rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side.
Oh, God. Oh,
Jesus.
can he even make it?
He's still breathing!
Is he gonna be okay?
Well, we've got Mikan here at least.
So what?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
All we can do is try, but
I'm trying!
it's not like we can just rush him over to the infirmary. Where would we go?
We've got the medicine place.
Okay, well, we better get all the way up, and
Yeah,
then
you're right,
out
you're
the
right.
escalator on Monokuma Rock, and then go all the way to the second island to the pharmacy.
But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out! His pulse is getting weaker!
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Well, serves him right.
You're so stupid.
Were you filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that, fool.
Stupid brother!
Well, what are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him.
Why would I do that?
Believe it!
What? A surprise order? Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong!
It's your duty to save him.
Duty?
Hey!
'Cause it's written in the school trip rules.
Huh. So, what an interesting development.
Ah! They alone. If only the Blackened gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed.
What an interesting thing to do, to turn the rules back around on him like this.
Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now.
Is the rest of
my
the...
Fosho stick.
Is the rest of the game going to be like this? Because if so, that's freaking awesome.
But since Billy was completely on the ball, I'm practically powerless.
Hey!
But you should be able to do it.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, I guess I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule. Right, guys? Even if it's me.
So,
Fine, then I'll save him.
Really?
like...
I was actually gonna do that all along. You believe me, right? So I've already prepared for this.
Huh? Prepared? And that's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere.
What?
And gradually grew closer and closer.
So a cartoon ambulance shows up to save the day? With
an ambulance?
paramedic bears because things got too sad?
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
I don't want to leave anything to a doctor named that.
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patient!
Oh god, it's another comedy bit.
We've got to get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
Well, at least Fuyuhiko didn't die too.
I can hear voices on the other side of the door. Sounds like they're all really here, but what are they doing here?
There's only one reason they could be here.
I had a feeling something bad was happening again. Cautiously, I opened the door.
I mean, when I made that joke about Ibuki shooting bobblehead nurses, I didn't realize how appropriate it really was.
Right? Huh? I couldn't help raising my voice. Because obviously, who else could it be?
Y'all look like you've seen a ghost.
Fuyuhiko, are you alright?
Does he look alright? Why are you acting all cool and stuff? Don't you understand the position you're in right now?
Yeah, he does, actually.
Yeah. Hyoko,
You!
do you really think we'll forgive you that easily for what you did? And by we, I mean me?
Understand?
Don't you get it? It's your fault Mahiru is dead.
I mean, it's all really complicated.
No, not just Mahiru. Peko died because of you too.
Hey!
It's all your fault.
Hyoko, we've finally been able to get together with everyone, and don't you think he feels really bad about this too?
And?
Huh? So what if we're all here? You better not say we're friends or something.
Shut up!
There's no way a killer like him will ever be our friend. He's not. He's accepting it.
It's like I'd said. No one will ever know if he would have done it at all. No one will ever know. The chance exists that he wasn't gonna. I don't think he was gonna do it.
I don't think so either. But Hyoko does have a right to be angry and get it out of her system.
Did I criticize Hyoko?
No.
Did I say that Hyoko was wrong?
No.
Oh, yeah.
But I was also saying that because we hadn't addressed it.
No, yeah. No. And you know exactly what we said, don't you? Then please tell me! I don't! Yeah, you're right. It's all my fault. I already know that. It's my fault that those two are dead.
You!
Are you planning to just give us your so what attitude?
It's not that.
As he squeezed out those words, Fuyuhiko suddenly collapsed to the ground because he really should be in a hospital bed. Oh, okay.
That makes more
Fuyuhiko!
sense.
Huh? What the heck?
This too is something that we hadn't gotten in Danganronpa yet.
Yeah.
Hey, don't mess with me. Do you really think we're gonna forgive you if you just drop to your knees and cry?
Well, even if the answer were no, what do you do?
He has to do this. This is all he can do.
Do you really think a half-assed apology will make us forget what you've done?
Yoko! I understand you're mad, but stop including us in it. We've kind of already forgiven him.
And isn't it very interesting that she says it that way?
Yeah.
No, I don't think that at all.
Oh God.
What?
This is...
Fuyuhiko.
Ah! It's blood! It's blood! Ah!
Fuyuhiko has slit his own
Oh
stomach!
my God! What? What? Are you saying he cut open his own friggin' stomach?
What the...
What are you doing?
I didn't think I'd be forgiven with such a half-assed apology.
You can't deny his conviction, can you?
But if I don't do this, my feelings won't feel resolved.
I mean, I think we need to club him over the head and cart him off to the hospital ASAP.
Yeah.
But the girl he loved died because of him.
Yeah.
Do you think that he just doesn't care about any of this?
Oh no, it's... good lord. Fool! You fool! That doesn't mean you should slice your stomach!
We must carry him to the hospital as soon as possible!
You're right, Kazuichi, lend me a hand!
This is bad.
Yeah, sure thing!
Stop it! I can walk there myself. There's no way you can walk! Even though I took the time to patch you up, now I need to sew your wounds all over again. I feel so ashamed. In the end, I made trouble for everyone again. Who cares about that? Let's go!
The others carried Fuyuhiko out of the restaurant. But for those of us who were left there... Yeah, I don't think she can... Not after that.
She can hate him all she likes. I'm not ever going to say that she shouldn't, but what she can't do is say that that was some half-assed apology.
You're right.
Maybe she can forgive him, but this is one of those things that you understand may never happen. I'm not even saying that she should, but man.
Like a character from a punk manga challenging an enemy from a super-powered battle manga.
Except you didn't know that the guy was from a super-powered battle manga, but yes, basically that.
Like Great Teacher Onizuka versus Goku?
Well, no, I was thinking more along the lines of like a really early Naruto character versus a current One Piece character.
Oh!
I mean, ha ha ha, it is to laugh.
Yeah.
It's obvious you can't win.
Well, now what?
We grab her and run!
Yeah, we need to go get her out of there.
Is she really serious about not even grazing it? Akane is just fighting a stuffed animal! Monokuma's an advanced machine. If it's designed for combat, it's probably capable of exerting such power.
What are you doing? Go in there and save her.
Yeah, he's the only one who can!
He's obviously stronger than Akane, but that probably isn't going to matter.
However, as far as speed is concerned, Akane is far faster than any athlete I've ever seen.
I don't have a problem doing power level discussions when the game is doing it too. Besides, come to think of it, the best power level discussions that I've really ever seen come from visual novels anyway.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And she says she can't even graze him with her attacks? Is that even possible?
However, because it's possible, that's why she's in this situation, right?
I think he was saying something positive.
How unfortunate.
As long as she's ended up like that, there's not much we can really do about it.
Shut up, Nagito.
At the very least, we should overcome the despair of Akane's death and use it as fuel to bolster our hope. You know, wasn't that long ago that I was giving my appreciation for Nagito, but we can't ever forget the fundamentals, which is that it comes here and he's sort of trying to kill us all.
Yeah. So, Nagito tags in Monokuma. We're just gonna take Akane and get out of here.
Yeah, here, take this guy.
Right?
Like Fuyuhiko did, you see?
Don't you compare this.
Don't fuck with me!
Exactly!
My sentiments exactly.
Damn it!
Really, we need to go get Akane?
This is not the time for idle chatter!
I never want to feel that feeling ever again. If I have to feel that way again, I'll make sure I stop it, even if it costs me my life. No, you can't! You'll really die if you keep overexerting yourself! It's just a little life Peko gave me. It's not precious anyway.
I love how he's talking about running in to save Akane.
Yeah.
Oh man, Fuyuhiko.
Fool!
You stupid idiot! That's all the more reason you need to take care of it. If someone you love values your life, to throw it away is to discredit their sacrifice.
What else is there to say?
Don't stop me!
You guys stay back. I'll take it from here.
Nekomaru.
Thunder! Break is the thing I wish I could do right now.
Yeah, that would
This
sure
is
help.
Nekomaru Nidai's final firework! Make sure you sear it into your eyes!
Oh, don't say that.
Oh, that's not where I was hoping it was going, but weren't we just talking about...
Now then, it looks like everyone's here, so I might as well finish this.
Is that like a Mega Buster?
Weren't we just talking about how the number of characters who have died is actually relatively low compared to this point in the first game?
Oh.
Didn't I say I won't allow any rule violations against me? This is what happens when you break the rules!
Oh, shut up! You're just doing this to make an example of her in front of the rest of us to cow us into acceptance.
Disappear!
Akane.
Nekomaru. The world shook and turned stark white.
And yet again, the big, strong, reliable person who looks after others sacrifices themselves for someone else.
Hey, the one who looks similar to Asahina, no less.
Point taken, yeah.
As if the surrounding scenery and every sound was blown away by the impact. It was all completely white. And within that white, I heard a voice.
Nekomaru!
I don't want to see this.
Nekomaru, why did you save...
Isn't it obvious?
And what did he just say to Fuyuhiko? Or rather, what did you say as Nekomaru to Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
Supporting their athletes is a manager's duty.
No, I kind of feel like there was more to it, you know?
No, I agree with you on that. There absolutely was quite a lot of romantic chemistry here. It's just... I mean, he basically just died for Akane, so Akane has quite a burden now.
However, what a shame for someone like Nekomaru Nidai who was just a little shot from a bazooka.
Oh.
I really am the worst.
No, Nekomaru.
Get a hold of yourself! Nekomaru!
I mean, after Fuyuhiko was saved twice, we're not gonna be so lucky a third time.
Although he is the one most likely to survive something like that, based on his physique.
Akane, the time I've spent with you, it wasn't so bad.
We knew he wasn't gonna make it, though.
Yeah.
Don't die, Akane.
The person who was killed by Monokuma to prove a point in the first game was Mukuro. Does that mean something?
Maybe not. This
Probably
game has
not.
pulled many analogs, but they've never been a straight one-to-one.
No, absolutely, yes.
Jeez.
How G-rated?
Are you kidding me? I should look at it.
Why would you just wait?
If so, there's no way I can make them wait until Fuyuhiko gets here. All right, even if it's just me, I should receive the transmission.
Wouldn't it be crazy if something happened over there?
That's probably what happened. I reached my hand and pressed the reception button on the surveillance camera unit. Oh no.
Oh
What?
God.
Upon first glance, I immediately knew it wasn't a normal video.
So did somebody get the despair disease? Who's over there? It's Chiaki, Kazuichi,
Sonya, Hyoko,
Gundam,
and Hyoko.
and Hyoko. It's gonna be Hyoko.
I bet it is.
That's terrible.
I mean,
We were assuming she was gonna be the victim.
if her trait is bullying others and being mean to them, then the opposite of that would be
It could be
self-hate.
It could be like that, perhaps.
A slowly swaying, dim light is shining on the black curtains. It felt like some sort of ritual was about to begin. Is this light from a candle? But what was creepiest of all was the rope hanging from the ceiling.
Now, if this is a suicide, it's not a murder. I mean, there could be a trial, but it's
Right.
obvious.
Yeah.
The blackened would be the person who commits suicide if that's the case, but I feel apprehension!
The end of the rope was tied in a loop, and beneath it there was a stepladder. It was like a gallows.
Maybe it's gonna be an execution?
I don't know. What is this? I didn't understand at all. What's going on at the music venue?
Fuyuhiko isn't here.
And that's when it happened.
You don't suppose it's gonna be Fuyuhiko that
gets killed?
by Hyoko?
How?
He's still hurt, I guess.
That's true.
It's a guy.
The moment I saw a silhouette slowly entering the frame from the side of the screen, chills ran down my spine, as if someone was dragging ice on me. A person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head.
Nagito?
It's hard to say with the bag on his head.
If you look at the size, I mean, again, it's a guy.
It looks like they've got kind of longish hair. Oh, no, that's the loop from the bag.
It could only be... It's not Akane.
Right.
So it could only be Nagito or Ibuki. I don't think it's Ibuki, but it might be.
Well, it could also be someone else wearing a hospital robe. See, that's the thing. What the? As I raised my voice in surprise, the person in the hospital gown slowly started moving.
Good God.
And began climbing the stepladder.
This is just unnerving.
Slowly, they took their time climbing it. They reached over to the rope hanging from the ceiling, and for some reason I haven't already started running towards the venue. Are you kidding me? And at that moment... Huh? The screen suddenly went pitch black, probably because the candle, the only source of light, had gone out.
God dang it!
Hey!
That's a terrible way to break it!
No matter what I said, there was no response from the darkness on the other end of the monitor.
What the hell? We gotta go over there!
Yeah! What the heck is this? What's going on?
Go freaking...
What in the world is going on? No, it doesn't matter. I have to do something about this. I might still be able to make it. I need to hurry over to the music venue.
I wish it were possible to see who was here, but...
I rushed out of the hospital and ran over to the music venue where the transmission was made.
And there's our announcement.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy school trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good
Okay.
morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical
This
day.
is not the time for this crap. Come on.
Then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today.
Well, it's not the body discovery announcement. Just now, that was the morning Monokuma announcement. Fuyuhiko should be arriving here shortly. No, I don't have time to wait for him. I've got to get to the music venue. Please, please let me make it. I rushed into the music venue with a prayer in my heart. But I completely forgot. Prayer means nothing on this island.
Who's it gonna be? Ibuki.
I was too late? Right.
Really suspicious.
The first person who finds the body is usually the suspicious one.
My wound hasn't completely healed yet. Don't make me run too much.
Hey,
Is Ibuki inside here?
The only way to know is to go inside and confirm if that hanged body is really Ibuki. Let's go. I clenched my teeth and reached my hand towards the door. And now it's locked.
What happened?
Huh?
There's only one other person that could have come in there. Also, he didn't... Because otherwise the body discovery announcement would have triggered.
Yes.
Unless it was the killer.
Right.
And this could mean that maybe she wasn't dead. What the heck? Why is it locked?
That doesn't make sense. I mean, I was able to go through here just a few minutes ago.
where do you now?
Why don't we try from another entrance?
Nope.
This is the only entrance to the music venue. There isn't even a window we can go through.
But why is it locked?
I don't understand it myself, but
Let's go.
if it won't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through. I wonder if that's going to be possible. Of the four of us, two of us are girls, and you're really injured, you know?
It's got nothing to do with you.
It doesn't matter if you can do it or not. We have to try.
Damn right.
Let's go. We'll all charge at the same time. Ready, set, go!
At Fuyuhiko's signal, we charged into the door at full force.
And
Oh, the door moved!
I thought they were just gonna bounce right off. Maybe it'll open easily after all.
Yep.
Yeah, even with two girls here.
Let's go.
All right, one more time.
At Fuyuhiko's signal, we charged into the door one more time.
And
It was like a live performance had just ended. That moment of silence just before the audience breaks out into thunderous applause. And a few minutes after that silence, a scream surfaced. Oh!
Hiyoko.
What? There wasn't just a hanged body.
Oh, the poor little thing.
There was also another body, a suspended body, belonging to Hiyoko.
Oh, Hiyoko. She didn't really learn how. You don't try doing it once. You don't actually learn how to do it. But for poor broken Hiyoko.
It may have been like a psychological scar because Mahiru helped her.
Yeah, it's like this is all she has left of Mahiru. So if she can't do it, then she's really lost Mahiru forever.
Yeah.
She has to. She has to be able to do it. It's just...
Well, that's probably why her sash was on backwards then.
Yeah. It's just so sad. She was always abrasive and really mean. But it's like you could understand the way that she really was, you know?
Mm-hmm. And to lose someone who cared about her like Mahiru did, she cared about everyone.
Like I said, her role in this game was to be abrasive and difficult to understand, to begin to slowly open up, to get a friend, to fit in with a group, to be happy about these things, to have that taken away from her, to slowly fall into further distrust, and then to die. And that is, I think, the saddest thing that's happened in this game, because it's, I mean, yeah, she was mean and abrasive, but has nobody else ever met anybody who's abrasive?
I wouldn't wish death on someone just because they're abrasive.
Besides, what if that's not what they're actually like? What if that's just like the blunt way they talk to people? Plus, this is a video game. Stuff like that's exaggerated, you know?
Yeah.
It just strikes me as like the only reason she was in this game was to be the puppy that was repeatedly kicked over and over again, and you feel and you can maybe justify feeling a little bit less sad about that because she was mean to Mikan. Anyway, like I said, I think this is just about the saddest thing. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. And you know, Hiyoko is so anxious, like anxiety, somebody who suffers from anxiety.
Yeah.
She doesn't know how to tie her kimono sash, which is kind of an important part of her because of her ultimate talent, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like she's afraid to tell that to anybody, to show that weakness. It's like...
It's very possible that because of her appearance, she was treated as a child her entire life.
Yeah,
Her
there you
family,
go.
Her any friends she may have had, and that's why she has to be so blunt and obtuse and
not obtuse.
Well, not obtuse, but like not childlike in her attitude.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
That's why she bosses people around and was trying to bullied Mikan.
I look like this, but don't treat me like a child. But she suffers from a high level of anxiety and perceived shame.
Yeah.
Which is something that I can really relate to. Because I've had a huge amount of trouble with that earlier in my life.
Mm.
It's like the sheer terror of not being able to do something that you should be able to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like the terror you feel at having to admit that. And then she said that, and that's why, you know, she waited and just like stank really bad. It's like she didn't know what to do and was afraid, and so she chose like the thing that most people who suffer from severe anxiety do, like their choice of action is inaction.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's what led to that. Then Mahiru wasn't mean to her, didn't judge her, didn't do any of the things
like
she
a
was.
Child.
Yeah, and didn't even treat her like that. She didn't do any of the things she was so afraid of, and instead she was like, "It's okay, honey," and helped her, and then wasn't upset at her, didn't call her stupid or pig barf or anything. And that's the person that died. Anyway, you know, all of that, maybe looking too much into it. But I suppose the reason that I've always spent a large amount of time talking about Hiyoko is in some ways I have an easy time relating to the way she acts. I don't go around calling people pig barf much, but...
I'm sorry I'm pig barf.
But I really sympathize with people who show a lot of anxiety. Mahiru is no longer with us.
That's what I just realized.
Well, I mean, I'm wondering if this is a punishment for the real Mikan or the shell Mikan, the mask Mikan.
It's hard to say.
So it's over. It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
You know, in the end, we're never even gonna understand what the heck she's talking about. Because that's just the way things are.
It's possible the FTEs might hint at something.
Surely.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Oh, Nekomaru. Are we gonna have 2 cases in a row where somebody else not related to it gets pulled out of the execution at the end? As a patient, getting a shot, is it? The method is execution? It's just a lethal injection? Well, I mean, that's pretty lethal.
What is going on?
What in God's name? She's getting shot into a lethally injected rocket punch rocket into the sky. Mirai otsukame, doketo punch, or something like that. What? 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 What was that?
Oh!
Could it be? Did we get false info from Monokuma again?
And that's when it happened. We heard a familiar voice echo throughout the beach.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
Oh, I do not like the way he sounds.
No.
That voice!
With high hopes in our hearts, we turned towards the direction of the voice. And then, we saw something truly unbelievable.
Is he a laptop on a tripod? Has he become an Osamu Tezuka manga character?
Yo! I've kept you waiting. Hey, what's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Is he become Great Mazinger?
He does appear to be drastically different.
Who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Nekomaru?
Have you perhaps looked in a mirror since you got out of the hospital?
Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed? Oh, you mean this body? This is nothing!
Yeah?
Oh my God!
Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
So he really is an Osamu Tezuka manga character. You're right out of Tetsuan Atom, Astro Boy there, aren't you? Can I say that I appreciate your drill goatee? That's just crazy.
Yeah, you're right. Must flee. Zombie princess. Then I'll press the button.
I wonder if Sonia is just licking the wall.
When I pressed the button, the door in front of me instantly opened. Oh. It was very sudden. That's right. It's always sudden.
Did somebody attempt to murder Oh. He didn't attempt to murder Hajime.
It's already happened. The door to despair always opens suddenly. Wow!
Well, I mean, we were right about it being Nekomaru, which we saw coming the whole time, but he has been dismembered like the Tin Man.
Yeah. On the other side of that door, I saw the remains of our friend.
So, also, there's the blue blood.
Because he's a robot, yeah.
I guess maybe it's oil or something.
Yeah, probably. Correct?
How pitiful.
You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake.
What? Why does that even matter?
Fine.
Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost. And died.
Damn it!
Lost and died?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Oh, how he doesn't view Nekomaru as a living thing.
And perhaps if he wouldn't have struggled so hard, like when he was bound up with the wire.
Ah! Yeah, maybe something like that.
If he was just trying to cling to life, there are many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
You.
What do you mean? Explain!
Fine, then. Then I shall reveal it all.
Let's make history.
Within the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse. And I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And this is what happened.
Is this going to be like Cooney World? This isn't what happened.
You're right.
Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so.
So that's what he means. He could have run away, he could have called for help, or he could have squashed Gundam like a bug, but he did neither of those things.
Okay.
But he did not turn his back to me.
So, well, I guess Gundam did fight him and win in his own way, but...
By not just...
Well, it didn't really matter. The idea was for the hamsters to hit the button.
Yeah.
Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death.
That is...
A fight that risked life and death?
Let me tell you this.
He was serious, too. He gave it his all to try to kill me. If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself.
I can see it!
Nobody would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing!
Could it be?
Mechamaru really did that?
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
This scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this.
Good lord!
This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
Did he used to just be some, like, awful boncho hooligan wandering, like, the high school wilderness, in his 9th grade year, smashing everybody into oblivion?
Did he manage some MMA teams or something?
That's a great one.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, Lords of Darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me.
It's true he won the fight. I mean, he did it by being Gundam, but he did it.
That's true.
I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid!
Well, this worked out better for anybody than imagined, I guess.
In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
Nekomaru Nidai, your blood will drench the foundation of my empire!
What are we even watching?
How much of this is true? Probably all of it. And how much of this needs to be translated from Gundam?
This might actually be about right.
It does seem like the sort of thing Nekomaru would kind of get into.
Maybe there's some embellishing going on, but not that much.
That is...
Yes, I do not mind. However...
What is it, my 4 dark devas of destruction?
Do you think Sonya's going to take care of them?
Probably so.
Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared 4 dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end... Pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously! That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end!
It's so very sad. It's like he chose his own ego. No, that's not what I mean to say. I just can't really believe that there isn't someone under all of this, you know?
I guess we'll find out in the FTEs, but here at the end, like everyone else revealed themselves at the end.
Right. Every single person so far. And he's saying, well, this is who I was all along.
That whole temporary visitor, this is just a shell.
I don't mind somebody acting like this, as I've made it really clear. But it's like...
He's completely bought into it?
Yeah. Fooled himself, perhaps.
Because if he was this kind of person, no animal would want to ever get near him. But he's the ultimate breeder.
He's been quite... Yes, and he's been quite kind, and actually in the past quite understanding of others. That's why we kept assuming that despite blah blah evil blah blah...
Supreme Lord of Ice and whatever.
That it wasn't anything like that. That there was at least somebody on the inside, and it's... Again, I'm not criticizing the Cooney attitude.
Right.
We've made that so clear, but it is interesting that even at the end, he not only chose to not drop that shell even for a minute or even for a moment, but also that he chose to cast that as such a noble and heroic thing.
Yeah.
Like, it just looks like it's a martyr complex, and even if this is wrong, how can anybody ever know? How can anybody... Like you said, there's the FTEs.
I hope.
Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Well, this sort of makes sense.
Pretty straightforward.
Very appropriate. Them too?
Oh!
Why are you executing the divas?
Set them aside.
As he draws the magic circle. But is there going to be anything there? In the end, it was an act.
Okay. I guess going to heaven because he's so evil.
The people, the beings that did not betray him with them at the end, as he admitted that he betrayed everyone else. Gundam. I really don't have anything to say about that.
All in all, that was pretty tame.
I was gonna use the exact same word.
I didn't even mean to make a breeder pun or something.
I did. Like, everything in there makes a lot of sense. It's Gundam drawing a magic circle because such is the way that he lived, and feeling that true power that he held. That way he acted, the Cooney style that he never dropped even as he faced his own death, right up till the end. He believed in it. The light shone. But it wasn't real. It was an act. He acted that way because he wanted to, but it still wasn't real. And that's why nothing happened. What
I meant is that it wasn't as over the top as the others.
Yeah.
That fits That goes against his Chuny.
He's so over the top that his execution is not over the top at all, and most of the time wasn't even an execution. It was him dealing with his animals in a way that's much more respectable than somebody like Junko. He did live, or he died as he lived.
Yeah, with the 4 divas.
I didn't notice it until the curtain was burning, but even though I already said this, there's still space on the other side of it too, I think.
Could it be?
It might be better if we crank it and those suspicious chunks out, right?
It smells...
I definitely smell something. What is the smell?
I walked towards the burned, tattered curtain with slow, methodical steps. I'd never experienced such an oppressive atmosphere before, and I couldn't help holding my breath. And then, on the other side of the curtain, I saw the true source of the intense malice that I had been feeling.
Well, what do we get?
Well, it sure looks like it's Nagito. And he has been savaged. Gungnir, if you will. Really, that's just a pipe, it looks like. But, like, there's all these...
There's the combat knife.
Yeah. Gungnir and the combat knife. And his legs are all... And his legs and one of his arms, but not both, are all slashed up.
That may be a reference to Genocide Jill, because in the original artwork, she had, like, marks. Anytime she killed someone, she put a mark on her thigh.
On her thigh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe,
well,
maybe.
I think not. This seems to me that it's like, hey, guys, this is Mukuro.
Yeah.
The combat knife.
Gungnir.
Plus, there's that thingy over there, too, the weight.
The weight at the end of the spear, yeah.
Now, the question is... I mean, again, is it Nagito or not? So in the end, that's the route you guys are going to take, huh? Believe in Nagito?
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
Well, if you can't ask Monokuma, or if he just says the same thing, like, well, good luck picking somebody.
And they can't rely on their luck, because even when he's dead, I'm sure his luck's going to overpower them.
See, and that's the thing. Like, the hell is it? You don't emit causality waves that cause other people to change their behavior. It's like...
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
Well, the thing is, at this point, this is the best bet, isn't it? If Nagito was lucky enough that the traitor was the one who threw the grenade, then the traitor dies regardless. If the traitor admits that they're the traitor and everyone votes for the traitor is executed. If the traitor does not admit that they're the traitor and we vote, if we're not lucky enough,
the traitor would live. He's the Blackened. They're the Blackened after all.
Yeah, I guess.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened?
This is why I was saying this.
Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
I mean, it seemed like he was already going through with the plan by that point.
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it. Because they weren't created to do that.
Created.
Oh? You weren't created to do that, eh?
Chiaki?
Yeah.
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself! That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
She's admitting it.
Because she can't admit it, so she has to do it like this.
But by saying it this way.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime?
Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
And she's asking him.
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
Not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else, huh?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
I think Hajime realizes.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Because
does.
that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor?
And what do you mean created?
Hajime, please.
Poor Hajime.
Chiaki.
It's Chiaki.
It's... you? Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Please! Hold on!
You shut up! Even now she's trying to stop this?
Aw, you totally guessed right. Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you.
Huh.
When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone.
Huh.
But still, it doesn't have to be like that.
Well said, Monomi.
Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of.
But you have to be someone that you can be proud of.
That's the thing.
'Cause you yourself are your biggest supporter. If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love, love.
Well, I guess she actually had something good to say at the very end.
Bye, everyone. It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you.
I wonder if that's the Future Foundation's slogan.
It's true. It's absolutely true. Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
Monomi is one thing, but for Chiaki to just face her death with a smile on her face like that, with the others, there's always a regret. There always has been.
Yeah, but she doesn't seem to have that.
Yeah, I'm not saying there hasn't been a resolve, too, in some of the cases, like especially Gundam, but
there's always been a regret.
But there's always been something. In his case, you could see it on his face, like with that ... frightened face, and then he starts making some excuses. So, that's interesting.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Both of them.
Is he gonna come back and drag? Ha 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 ha. How miserable. Because she didn't do anything. Just tricked into killing someone else, but the blow is all it takes.
Jesus!
The take, huh? Does that have to do with the fact that we gotta take out Space Invaders, or
Yeah.
Galaga, rather.
Please insert coin.
Mm-hmm. And now it's Space Invaders. And they're all pixelated. How does that happen, you know? And Chiaki never gives up until the end.
And now it's Pac-Man.
But of course there's no exit.
Tetris. This is awful.
How horrible. Yet, I nonetheless approve. Not of the execution itself, but...
This was probably the most least disrespectful execution, if you think about it.
That's what I mean. She struggled so hard.
I have a bad feeling about this. It's going to transform, and then we're just going to keep talking like we have been. Like the inside of my brain is burning, sizzling. A really, really bad feeling.
Now then, make sure you burn this ginormous despair you're about to see into your memories.
I wonder what kind of devil fruit he has.
Despa, no me? I mean...
Oh, don't worry, this will only take 5 minutes. The look on Billy's face.
I can't wait for Danganronpa 2 Kai.
I'm gonna die!
No, if that's the case, you're doing this wrong. Uh-oh.
What the?
What was that about a giant Ayanami Bay? Okay, we need the Lance of Longinus. It's like I said, all final bosses are always the same. What the crap? He says...
Everyone got moved over to his side.
I feel like I should just make all sorts of references or jokes or something beyond what we already have. I mean, doesn't this kind of remind you of...
What? What's going on?
The end of Silent Hill 3?
Thank you. I'm not the one you should be thanking.
Huh?
Whoever did the programming deserves a cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Of Chiaki, I mean. Oof.
Don't worry about that one. Don't worry about that one.
That was that 30 seconds remaining.
Well, let's get started.
Time for the closing argument.
I didn't think it would end this easily.
Huh? It's not the end, right? This is just the beginning, right?
First, we need to let this game world end.
And from that point on, we're the ones who are going to create.
Punishment time!
No, it's this music.
Ah! Excellent, excellent. Oh God!
Hey, it's kind of Lance of Longinus shape. See?
You're right!
I'm surprised she hasn't been running in a circle. Look, if you're so lame that you get beat up by Usami, you seriously have a lot of problems.
Now she's drawing a circle.
Boy.
Speaking of fetishes.
Eat this!
Oh.
Arkan Shell, the rainbow!
Love, love indeed.
Man, this is absolute despair. I feel despair upon despair and despair toward despair yet again.
So the question is she going to be like, man, I love it? Or is she going to be like, you know, actually, I think this kind of sucks and I don't like it?
Hard to say.
How fun.
Question answered.
Once you've experienced the despair I've suffered, there's no turning back.
BS! Look at the people out there and look what they're about to go face. I mean,
screw you!
What they're going to face is really worse than anything that ever happened to you, you know?
What they're gonna face is despair. What you have never faced is despair.
Living in the shadows of past memories. That's too sad, you know? But I guess I no longer have to hope for despair.
That is just so hopeless.
Die as you lived, blathering gibberish.
What was that just now? Why did Usami appear? She should have already disappeared.
I can't wait to see Byakuya in the third Danganronpa game as well. Inexplicably.
And so, the ordeal has ended. And from here, our daily lives have started. Lives that are much more absurd, nonsensical, and irrational than before.
I like it. It makes less sense and is even more difficult.
Things are probably going to be a lot more difficult now. There's no such thing as an answered mystery. It's doubtful whether or not things will even end well.
I really appreciate this because they weren't, you know, there was all of the, like, we'll create our own future and believe in the miracle. And then they come out and they're in a terrible situation and they're having to hide out on this island.
And then the repercussions of what happened to their bodies and that sort of thing.
They actually do have to face all of these things. And it's like, well, this is really hard. But the thing is they're not running from anything anymore.
They're running forward.
They've come to terms with their lives. Well, that ain't something that's easy to do.
They're filled with hope.
Yeah, I suppose so.
The future isn't a path. It's like an endless sea.
Oh, that's a pretty good insight.
You can try to go anywhere, but it doesn't mean you'll get there.
You could just swim around in circles, dog paddling.
Even so, I will keep on living. I will keep on living as Hajime Hinata.
But first, a haircut.
Might have been the first thing he got.
Excellent.
My future lies here.